this man? Why is he the most wanted man in Europe? Tonight, we give you the answers. Our roving reporter combs the country. We found the people he didn't want us to find. We tell the stories. Well, there are many questions. Why is he the most unwanted man in Europe?
Because they have plenty of them in Africa.
What is his real name? He's been known as many names. The snake, the rat, the pigeon, the louse, the yentl.
Ew! Who's that horrible man?
How many credit cards has he really got? His parents to a small, dingy flat overlooking Hyde Park. Reluctantly, they gave us this gruesome story.
Mr. and Mrs. Yentl, how did it start?
What start?
How did it start, Mrs. Yentl?
Oh, darling, don't you remember in the car?
In the car, Elsie? You're not in the car.
What do you mean, Karen? You're
hold
already
on.
down here.
Are we talking about the brat? And it was all your fault.
Don't you call him a brat. You've always called him a brat.
It's all your fault.
Well, it is all my fault.
Where did it start? How did it start?
Oh, I remember. We were on that cruise together, weren't we?
That was not me.
What do you mean it
went
wasn't
on
you?
a cruise together. Don't you remember it was in the car?
In the car? Can't have been in the car.
Can you,
we were in Baghdad at the time, I see you. Now listen here.
Manchester, he was born in Manchester.
In Manchester? Never been to the place. What do you mean, Manchester? Hold on.
Could you direct yourself to the answer?
Give me this. What do you mean?
Cut!
To the famous East End hospital where this Cockney was born to interview Dr. Fieldberger.
Oh, another mistake. Hey, I've done it again. Oh.
Dr. Fieldberger?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, take you back to a few years back, where you had a patient, Mrs. Yentl. Mrs. Yentl.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you remember that?
Yes, very well I remember it.
You remember that she had a baby. Do you remember the baby?
The baby?
Yes.
The one of the twins?
The one that she had, 2 twins. Do you remember anything specific about that day?
I could never forget it. I've never seen a baby with a nose like that. It took half an hour to get the nose out to start off with. And then, you saw the rest of it? It was so ugly. We tried to push it back, but we couldn't push it back because there was another one coming. Oh, I could never forget it. And the midwife passed out as well, in shock. What more do you want to know?
That's it.
Been able to locate somebody we think may have a story to tell us about the yentl.
Yes?
Excuse me, sir. We'd like to ask you some questions on Mr. Yentl.
Yentl? I don't want anything to do with that guy.
So much for that.
And here we go over to Fort Lauderdale Synagogue to meet somebody who played a rather important role in the first few days of the yentl's life.
Rabbi Kaduri, what do you best remember about the Yentl sled?
Well, it's a long time ago now. As I was about to cut his lentil.
No, that's his nose.
Oh my God!
Okay, it's fine. And now we take you for a commercial break for Shane National Prop.
As used by the yentl.
I don't like you at all. I don't mind telling you, but as for the rest, I couldn't like to say anything. Hello.
It's too late. I'm very busy.
Good.
I'd like to ask you about Mr. Yentl. Could you tell us again about Mr. Yentl and your experiences with him?
What, you again? I told you yesterday.
No, excuse me. Don't go away. Don't go away. Can you tell me about Mr. Yentl?
I don't want to know about that
No,
guy.
no,
I told you
Mr.
Yentl. Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Can you tell me about Mr. Yentl? Mr. Yentl.
managed to locate Yentl's nanny. Unfortunately, she's suffering from shock and in a lunatic asylum at the moment, but she was able to explain her story.
That boy, he cried all the time, never stopped crying once. And he wouldn't eat his dinner, and he wouldn't eat his tea, and he wouldn't eat his breakfast. And he always had the runs. Sorry. I can't think of anything. What did I say?
Tell me now, what was his personality like? We heard that he was rather interested in guns and things at a very early age.
Always guns. He shot that many people, you know, and he was very, very stubborn. He would never, ever do anything. And he hasn't changed much, I'm sure. What else? Ask me something else.
Here we are in the south of France, and we found somebody from his earlier days who taught him to swim.
Mr. René Schnobel.
Chauvel.
Chauvel?
Chauvel, that's right.
how
It's
nice.
an Alsatian name.
Very nice name, Mr. Chauvel. We are investigating Mr. Yentl.
Robert, you mean?
Yentl.
Ah, yes.
Yentl was a person who was very mysterious to us, and we know very little. And we went a long way to find you. Do you remember Yentl?
Of course I remember him as a little kid. He was about 3 years old. A wonderful little fellow.
What something you remember about him?
Gosh, I have many things to remember him. First of all, I can remember very well that he was probably, I'm sure it was, he was one of the first clients, as pupils I had, who wanted to pay his fee from being taught swimming with an American Express gold card.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Did he have any way of trying to make a deal with you?
Well, he was a rather clever boy at 3 years old, and he thought that he could swim already. And as he was in the skin of a future good businessman and big businessman, he said that fantastic thing to me, sir, you say that 600 francs to be taught swimming, but I can swim a little bit, so maybe you could give me a reduction. So I said, all right, if you can swim 5 yards, I give you 50% reduction, that's 300 francs instead of 600, but if you sink, you pay me the whole price. Fair enough, he jumps in, and there he goes right down to the bottom. I had just to get quickly a stick to pull him out again.
And he came out with a American Express card?
And he came out with I think it was a Diners Club card that day. Yeah, Diners Club, damn thing. And he paid immediately.
As he was drowning, he held it up and said, yeah.
Well, he realized that it was not sufficient to get a discount.
Did you charged him double, in fact?
Well, I was tempted to, but he had such a lovely smile, I didn't dare do it again.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. You're most welcome, gentlemen.
From the age of 6, Yentl spent some time in Borstal, and we have located his old headmistress, Mrs. Patel.
Come in. Good morning.
Hello. We'd like to ask you some questions on Yentl.
Yentl?
Yes, Yentl. Do you remember Yentl, and what do you remember about him?
I do remember him. Yes, he had gold watches, LS shirts, rather a big nose.
That's the one. Was that just one big nose?
Oh, yes, just one big nose. He was quite a cheerful child, actually, because he never came bottom, he was second to the bottom. But then this little boy who was always bottom fell ill, and Robert was bottom. He was so miserable.
Robert was miserable because he came last?
Yes, very miserable.
Well, did he cheer up?
Well, he had to occupy his mind, so he started a few poker schools, dice games, and the chauffeur came and delivered special Mars bars in wonderful wrappers and Kit Kats.
What do you mean by special Mars bars?
They're in gold wrappers, I think.
Gold wrappers?
Gold wrappers.
Wonderful. And did he do any sort of trading in the school times, like with watches? We understand he was very good. He had links with Cartier and stuff.
Yes, he did. I did hope I'd get one, but I didn't. But he did a lot of trading in gold Cartier watches.
And that's probably why he ended up in the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Here we are. What was that?
We have located this famous chauffeur, who it seems also talked Robert French.
Ja, ni o je di no a vi a si no si acte to jammer. Après ali da fabrique option. Voilà, c'est bon. Tac français. Bien, ben.
We came across this old piece of film, one of his former girlfriends, another life along the way, which he seems to have wrecked. Somebody who sees Robert on a regular basis is his nose specialist, Dr. Schnozzle.
Dr. Schnozzle, do you remember Yentl?
Yentl, yeah. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, the boy who was born with a very large nose.
That's the one. Do you remember anything specific about Yentl's nose?
Oh, yes, it's dreadful. I had to operate when he was very young.
Yes.
And again when he was 5.
Yes.
And I think all his life, I think every 10 years from there on.
You have to operate every 10 years?
Yeah.
On his nose? Oh, what do you expect to get out of it?
Well, I think about by the time he's 90, I may be able to get it right. I don't think before.
You don't think you'll get it before he's 90?
No.
How many operations does he need, do you think?
Oh, about another 11.
Oh, wonderful. That's very good of you to be taking such a large job. But I suspect you love the challenge.
Well, yes, but it's very hard for Mr. Yentl.
Oh, I see. Yes, and
after 11 operations, poor Robert.
Well, you realize that you're now world famous because of this operation.
Yes, he has made me famous because his nose was most unusual.
Well, thank you very much, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Here we go to the south of France to meet someone else.
Hotel Martinez in Cannes. Sitting here with Lollipop, a good friend of Yentl. Lollipop, do you remember Yentl?
You mean Sugar Pie Barbie?
Probably.
Yes, I met him cruising down the Quadet. And if I remember rightly, I was his last girlfriend. And he left me for these dogs. I mean, real bow wows. And some lady called Kalashchi.
A lady called what?
Kalashchi.
Is there such a name?
I don't know, honey. Good 10 minutes, honey. Show you a real good time, honey.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much.
Yentl, we have a special message from the other end of the world, from somebody who should remember very well.
This is a very, very special message for you. From, I think he was a sports organizer on Turtle Island. And he was lovely, actually. He had a flower in his hair and rather lovely. And he said he's missing you and he loves you very, very much.
We're going over to somebody who can comment on the Yentl's finer taste choices. Here is Michel.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Yentl. Oh, how are you, sir? Fine? Okay. For the wine tonight, may suggest. We have a special wine, 72, Chateau Pichon Lalande. It's a very nice wine, sir. But for you, I also suggest, a special suggest, a tomato ketchup, Heinz. That is very good, sir, for you.
I don't want to talk to the fucking guy.
One of Robert's many and varied passions is cigars. Lano, we have been able to track down one of his main suppliers. The yentl has them all specially handmade, tested with the finest suppliers, and tested by them.
I'm Fidel Castro. He saved the economy of my country. Right.
Here are two people whose life was tragically affected by yentl 3 years ago when their daughter, Lentil, was stolen.
Mr. and Mrs. Last year. What was your first reaction when you found out about the yentl?
I had a shock on the mountain where we were skiing, and I fell down, and I haven't recovered since yet.
Was there an avalanche? Was there an avalanche?
It was like an avalanche.
It was like an avalanche, yeah. What happened to you?
Well, I had a shock. I didn't expect this going to happen.
Doctor tells me you have a weak heart?
Well, it started coming after that.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. And how have you tried to recover from that?
I'm trying, but then the more I think about the dogs, which I have to gain with him, he's giving me more
You got
problems.
dogs?
Yeah, Kerry and William.
I see. Yentl has dogs and you got them?
Yeah, we have to get them with him.
And when did the doctor say you can come out again?
Until the dogs go.
Until the dogs go, I see. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you, but I'm sorry
I'm
to have
tired,
taken
I
the
can't
time.
talk anymore with you.
Okay.
Don't talk anymore.
Kerry?
William?
You're okay.
No, I'm Kerry.
Then I must be William.
No, you're not. I'm William. You were William
It's
last
been a
time.
very long day today.
You were
A very
William
long
last
day
time.
today.
I want to be William.
You want to be William?
I'm not talking unless you're William.
William, I've had
Gary.
nothing to eat all day.
Stop it.
The
Can you go
service
out
in
and
this
have a
place
rest?
has been getting absolutely terrible.
I know. Were you here? Were you here last year? Do you remember what
Look.
they did?
Look at this muck.
I tell you.
What's happened to the Moe Shandon?
Do you remember first when we came, they used to take us for a walk? Do you remember they actually took us for a walk? Remember? Until we
walk?
they used to make us walk. And then we trained them so well, didn't we?
Oh,
That we thought,
fantastic.
now they take us out
That guy with his car.
Yentl?
Call him the chauffeur.
Chauffeur. Is he?
Chauffeur.
What they are.
Yeah.
I could never figure out the name. They take us out in the car, don't they? Sometimes I can't hold it till I get outside. I do it in the car. Very
I do that on purpose, you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
With the wood is like trees, isn't it? It reminds you of trees in the car. But the service.
You know, if you want to get a really good meal, all you do is you walk around and you go on the carpet.
You do? Is that what you like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was something
And,
else.
that's what
I
you
won't
do.
jump on you anymore. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Listen, you better tell me what you want. Anyway, this Yentl fellow, you know Yentl, don't you? He's the boss.
It's the boss.
The boss.
Well, he thinks he's the boss.
The one who doesn't give us the cigars.
Personally, I think I run the place.
I do too. Sometimes I don't know what these guys do really. All they do is sit around and...
Mars bars, champagne, cigars.
Yes, it's a wonderful life. Have some...
I love raiding the cupboards with the cigars in.
You do?
They're marvelous.
I personally go for the caviar.
The caviar?
Yes, the mate brings it for me.
How are we supposed to open this?
Well, press the buzzer. Press the buzzer, the mate does that great thing. What are we celebrating?
His birthday again?
Is it?
We do this every year.
How old is he now? How old are we?
Don't know.
I don't know. Well, anyway.
He must be very old.
Anyway, happy birthday, Yentl. We'll drink to you as soon as we get this open, Yentl. As soon as we can manage to open this, we'll drink to you.
One person who's turned into a cocaine addict. We now talk to Lentil, Yentl, who gives us this account.
Yeah, it was really love at first sight. I was 13 and he was 16. But nothing happened until he started to
wear safety guns on his nose. And you know what his nose is like when it's decorated. Well, I just couldn't resist that. And it's been one long merry-go-round ever since.
I really want nothing to do with that guy. I mean, he screwed me up something terrible. If you had any idea of what those things that chap has done to me, I mean, he's just like his father-in-law.
Do you find that you get bullied on holiday? Do you find that big men throw snow in your face? Well, if you do, we have the thing for you. Use Scott. His love for art is well known.
Of disarray, with his shoes without laces in, and his jacket with frays in the thing, no collar on his tie. He looked a mess. And then all of a sudden he came in here, and he gave me the opportunity to show him clothes like this. And as you know, seeing him today, he's one of the smartest dressed men you could wish to see. And I have got a chain of shops that stretch through the whole of the United Kingdom, into America, South Africa, Paris, Rome, all because Yentl came to me when I got a small clothes shop in the East End of London. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. By the way, when you next see Yentl, tell him I've gone into the watch business, will you?
There is somebody, here we have somebody who taught Yentl 1 or 2 lessons.
Feel good. Okay, Yentl, how are you? We understand you taught Yentl a few things about sex. Can you tell us what he was like when he came to you first?
Oh, my Yentl, I was your professor, your teacher of sex 5 years ago. And now...
What was his style? His style, what did you teach him?
Yes, something like that, with your hips, you know.
He had problem with
press on your elbow, you know. You remember?
He had problem with hips?
Yes, but he twists the hips too much.
Too much?
Too much, yes.
What is the problem with that? What happened?
The problem?
Yes.
With the hips?
Yes.
But you need to have your hips flexible. And your legs.
And his nose was very difficult? His nose is too big? What did he do?
Maybe he can blow his nose sometimes.
I see, he used the blow system, he used it a lot.
Blow system.
We understand that this technique is especially good on the black runs.
Yes,
Was he
exactly.
good on the black run?
Yes, you need to do that in the black. Definitely, yeah? Definitely.
Oh, okay, Dr. Feelgood, thank you very much for your time.
Okay.
Passion for cars is well known. He recently traded in his BMW, his other runabout, latest £85,000 Aston Martin. This, aerodynamic as a brick, has been described as one of the best runarounds in town. Winner of the Geneva Motor Show Car of the Year Award, this has all the latest features. Notice the steering wheel, gear stick, even comes complete with dirty ashtrays and electronic dashboard.
He thinks you're a sausage.
You're sausage.
Yentl's a sausage.
You're sausage.
Say Yentl's a sausage.
Yentl's a sausage.
That's right. You know,
Who is he, man?
You're sausage.
you're a sausage. I think, happy birthday, Yentl. Say it.
Happy birthday to you. We're gonna smack you down and chop your hands off.
Oh, what about Yentl? Oh, and that's how...
Of course, there's the opera.
together. Put it on yentl account.
So why was he wanted?
I don't know. I think he was probably the most boring person this side of Trevinia.
And the other side of Geneva, of course.
Of course.
So how do we end it?
I tell you, you ruined this script. You were going to say something totally different.
Alright, so how are we going to end it anyway?
There's only one thing I can think of that would really annoy him.
I know.
I know. Okay. We're faded out, are we?
Yeah.
Lovely. Superb.
Hey, did you have quite?
Marvellous.
Then you just get the whistling.
Great. Well, it's all set up downstairs now.
Yes, right.